So what up, YouTube? How are you guys doing? What's up, Twitch? I'm on stream right now, but you know, I'm gonna be making a video explaining laning phase. Let me turn on this music to make sure my audio is heard clearly. So I'm gonna make a YouTube video on explaining laning phase and what you should be doing in every single position in the first 5 minutes of the game. We're gonna start with off lane. I mean, sorry, with one position hard carry. So pretty much as a one position, I mean, I'm going to try to give you guys as much information as I can during this video. In the one position, you always want to be last hitting. You only stop last hitting.
It is my spirit that
you
keeps
only
me
stop
safe,
last hitting
not mere armor.
when you are
Right.
guaranteed to kill or to pressure out the opponent.
Prepare for battle.
There's a lot of things that you can learn that I'm going to be teaching in this video to so you guys could
Join with me.
make sure that you're playing this at the highest level, or at least have an understanding of it. So usually as a one position, which is hard carry,
Let them see
you
our
can
teeth.
contest this rune if you have a very strong level 1. Remember, there is bounties that spawn at 0-0. There is 4 of them, and
Go to.
you could contest it. Usually you can stand here and see how
Yes.
they respond top. If they go all top, you can
30 seconds
try to steal this rune, or if you have a strong
calls
level
me?
1, you can maybe even fight the people that are here. But if you want to play it safe,
Against all
you could just
strife.
always let them get their 2 runes, right? Because if you're this side of the map, I always forget the
We
names.
will.
Radiant and Dire. I forgot which one's Radiant. Is this Radiant? I call it the good side and the bad side.
Enemy is near.
If you're on the good side, this rune you usually give up, and this rune you usually give up, and you take these 2.
Almost 2 years.
Yes.
If you want to play it safe, you want to play aggressive,
The
you
battle
can try to steal
begins.
theirs, or take this one here. You see, they took
we
the
must
runes.
meet this threat
They
head-on.
for example, right here, if I was standing right here where I said I would be. If these 2 people showed up top, I could contest bottom because I know 2 people are top and they can't kill me as 5. Something you could always be thinking about. The game starts at literally 1 second.
Set upon them.
Your decisions, you need to start making decisions at as soon as you start the game. Yo, Flosky with the 23 months. Love you, big dog. Almost 2 years, man. Really appreciate you. So you want to block the wave, but not so much where the tower hits it. So here the tower's not hitting it. Here's the tower range. Almost, it's perfect there. Because if the tower starts hitting it, it makes it really hard to get the last hits. So here you want to just keep the wave here. You want to deny minions, and you want to last hit. That is your goal. So I'm going to show you guys the first couple minutes of the laning phase. Deny. Last hit. Last hitting is always the most important. If you can deny, deny. But always go for the last hit over the deny.
Right.
The goal is really important.
We fight as one.
And so here I'm getting poked out a little bit. So let's talk about the items a little bit. Wait, let's pause. Let's talk about the items a little bit. What do I have here? I have Quelling Blade, which helps me. It destroys a tree if you activate it, so you can destroy the trees, which help with vision and line of sight. So if imagine, for example, I'm here in these trees and I cut this one, I can come here, and then they wouldn't expect it because you usually only walk around the tree like this. If you cut the tree, that is one way you can use the Quelling Blade. And it helps you increase the attack damage against non-hero units by 12 for melee heroes and 6 for range. So obviously I'm getting the most out of it because I'm a melee hero. And so I'm getting a lot of damage on minions. So I should be able to last hit and deny much better than the range people that are trying to poke me / trying to deny the minions. We have tangos, which come in stat counts. I have 3. You can buy more and you would have 6. They give regen 7 health regeneration for 16 seconds. So 7 extra regen. Then you have a healing salve that grants 40 health per second for 10 seconds. Obviously 400 health. But with the salve, if you get hit by an enemy hero, not minions or not enemy minions, enemy hero, then it cancels the salve. So when you salve, you got to make sure you're standing back here. And then we got 2 iron branches. These iron branches are just stats. If you guys watch my last video on explaining attributes and stats, one attribute of each is always good. Gives you extra health, gives you extra attack speed, gives you extra damage. The stats are just great in general. And you can plant the tree, and when you eat the tree with a tango, it gives you double the amount of the tango. So imagine you're like pretty low. Instead of just eating a normal tree with a tango, which will give you decent regen, you could plant your iron branch, you do lose the attributes, but you plan it and you get more regen out of it, so you can make your decision on what you want to do. And then we have mango, which gives 0.6 HP regen passive, but if you use it, eat the mango, you get 100 mana instantly. So let's continue back to the laning phase here.
Yes.
Just trying to make sure I'm always last hitting. Boom. Try to deny, but if I don't get it, it's okay. Even hitting my own minion to make the wave push this way and always stay near my tower is always a safe thing to do. And here that I know the archer's the last one, I'm gonna finish that. And now you start denying. Now you're gonna try killing your minions because you want your wave to be pushed towards your tower so you have a less chance to die, correct?
Denied.
Boom, that's a good deny. Denies the experience, obviously denies the gold. Another big deny. But we always want to focus on making sure we last hit.
I'll rend their flesh.
So here he starts poking. We hit level 2 first, so I could look for some aggressive plays here. So I'm gonna look at this Bane here. Another little secret, guys, that you learn as you go, but that's why I'm making this video, is that if you right click the enemy, the minions will be dragged towards you. Why is this important? Because when you are losing the lane / getting poked very heavy, you want the minions to come towards you so you can last hit it. If they have a very high, imagine they have double range, they will poke you a ton every time you go to last hit. Eventually, they will kill you because you're so poked. So a strat you could use, I'm going to show it to you right now on this wave. I right click Sven.
Who calls me?
And you see how I drag the minions towards me? I could do it again.
Here.
Drag it towards me so I can't get poked. I do it again, drag it even farther. So now you're manipulating the wave to come here, and now I can freely last hit, and this guy can't poke me, correct? One more thing for safe lane, for one position, is that you can pull these minions, these neutrals, and these neutrals towards the wave. How so? I'm going to show you right now. Hopefully I get this one. You have to time it, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to time it. I'm going to cut this tree so they can stay on me. And my minions get vision of them. And now I pull the wave towards the minions, and now they're not getting the XP. But they could come over and contest, so they don't know yet. This is good. And I just, all you try to do is deny the experience because they don't know it's here yet. Usually a good team would know that the wave is being pushed in, but you don't want to lose this minions for the pool. That's why one position never does that. It's the support that usually pulls the wave, so you can stay in lane and keep farming. And not only does it deny the experience from them, but it pulls the wave closer to you, so you can farm more safely near your tower.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video for each lane. So I'm going to whip them out, you know, day after day. I'm going to do this one first. I'm going to do safe lane. I'm going to try to go in depth with it too.
Join with me.
And explain the scenario. Remember, look where the wave is, right? There's 2 people here. My support just left. So what are we going to do? We're going to drag the wave. We're going to drag the wave towards us so I'm not in position to die. Looks like he wants to poke me.
Interloper.
I'm going to drag the wave here. Drag it a little bit closer to me. And now I'm in a little bit better position to farm this.
Teeth.
You could always press S and hold position, but since I'm a little cracky and I like to make sure that I like clicking all the time, you could always press S and cancel your animation so you don't stop moving and just wait. But if you do that, you're very easy to read, so you don't want to do that usually, but you can when you first start off.
Sit upon them.
And usually you don't want to keep that autoing the minions because it messes up your last hits. At a certain point in the game though, like around when you hit 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 and you can start jungling, one thing you always want to do is you want to push the wave. You want to push the wave and go jungle because that's more efficient, correct?
Yes.
It's more efficient to push the wave this way and farm that instead of waiting for the minions to kill each other, and you can go farm this. For example, if you just sat there, right, the wave would stay the same. The minions would be hitting each other, so you would be farming way slower. Any of you guys that come from Smite, I'm sure you know that. But in the early game, it's better for this to happen because you can't jungle very well. Because you don't have the damage or the lifesteal or the sustain to do so. Another thing for vision, right? As a melee character, this tree is good, right? Because this tree, they cannot see me right now. They cannot see me. Like, look, you see how they can't see me and I can't see them? As soon as I cut this tree, I can see more. Something you could always be using with the hatchet and being efficient with it.
It's not time yet.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video as the intro to one position, intro to carry in Dota. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to make one for each role and go even in more depth with rotations and more in depth with the role itself. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.